Hey, how you doing? Good morning, good people. How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. We are awaiting this announcement from the White House. So let's see what's going to be said. All right. Make sure you guys follow that prompter. My name is Larry Jones. This family is known as Stock Up with Larry Jones. So hopefully we got the camera ready. We got the volume on. And soon as the president starts talking, supposedly it is a deal worked out with the UK. So let's see what's going on with that. Meanwhile, let's get into these charts. Well, not charts, but let's get into what's going on. Let me front end it. As we can see right now, the NASDAQ is up 135 points. It was up 200 points. It's actually cooling off, as you could see. So you could see what's happening with big tech. The S&P was up. It's cooling off, right? The Dow was up higher. It's actually trying to rebound. So if we stack that with the S&P and the NASDAQ, we could see that they are all kind of cooling off. So they were up a lot in the pre-markets. Good morning, good people. All right. Hey, we got them from what? Northern Utah. All right. I'm coming out there. Right. I only need one wife, though. That's a joke. All right, all right, here we go. Look, this is what else happened, good people. Early this morning, Bitcoin came just shy of 100K, just shy of 100K. Remember a few weeks ago when people were like, all this loss is crypto winter, it's back down to 74. It's done. And here we are at 99. It went to just under. We were at 99,900 and like 30 something odd dollars, right? Here's what always happens, good people, with crypto. We get greedy when it goes up. You guys know how I talk about this all the time. The fear and greed index goes up when the price goes up. So we go into greed when the price goes up. This is the herd. We don't do this. We do the polar opposite of this, good people. All right? We do the polar opposite. Let's see what's going on. Again, late. All right. They might as well. Anyway, I ain't going to say nothing because some of y'all are going to get your draws in a wad if I say they always late, because they always late. All right? All right, so they like this whole anticipation thing. I feel like it's a TV show. All right, so look, let's see. NASDAQ is trying to come back a little stronger here as the S&P is up 32%. So we could see just on percentage-wise, the S&P is up 0.58% and the NASDAQ big tech is up 81%, right? And this is what a lot of your stock are in. They're in both, but a lot of your tech stock are in the NASDAQ, so in the MAG 7 are in here, right? And so that's why I keep my eye on this, because I'm heavy in AI, right? So that's what's going on with that. So now we're going to keep an eye. Well, I have the volume up. I'm waiting on them. Everybody's waiting, right? Okay, we see what the comments. All right. So that's what's happening. Oh, yeah, let me share this with you guys while they're taking their time. They're going to take their time. I am going to. So what I want to show you guys is ETF, okay? And I know some of you guys go, ETFs are so passive, okay? All right, so let's see here. I am going to stack the QQQ. And I'm going to stack it with, what is it called? All right, here we go. Granny, GRNY. So I left in Money Moves that this Granny Strats is what I'm concentrating on. So Fun Strat, as you can see, is outperforming the Qs. This is why I like it, okay? Look over the last 5 days. It's outperforming. See that? Look over the last month. It's outperforming. Fun Strat. I told you guys this is the one that I like. I like the way that it's actively managed. And I like the way Tom manages this ETF. And I believe it's going to be, I believe it's going to outperform a lot of these ETFs. So that's why I'm king on Fundstrat, and I'm looking for the next sell-off to actually buy it. But it's been outperforming VUG and the QQQ. Okay, so just putting you guys on game, as they say. All right. So let me go to and talk with y'all, since they like to take their time. Hey, I'm glad you're back live. Yes, I got to jump on a plane, good people. Soon as this finish, I got to run and jump on a plane. All right. Got to travel. Good morning. All right. So listen, on these lives, we keep it positive here. We're just going to, we just keep it positive here. All right. So just like yesterday's FOMC meeting, we keep it classy here. If you come here like this, like you see all these negative comments and all of that, we don't do that here. Okay. And so you're at the wrong page. Just keep it moving if that's your MO. Okay. So you're just going to get blocked. Okay. All right. Tom Lee, that's it. Tom Lee, thanks, Rick. Tom Lee's ETF, which is Granny Strat, okay? Fun Strat, I mean, Granny Strat. So Fun Strat, here we go, right here, Fun Strat, and that's ticker symbol GRNY. That is one I want you guys to keep your eyes on, okay? Because of the way he has it stacked. I really like it, okay? Hey, Mike, what's going on, man? You guys, forgive me. I'm drinking some of my coffee. Thank you. All right. Alex, my man, Alex is back. Alex is taking the selfie. Click. What's going on, Alex? Hey. So what else we got here? All right. Greg, good morning, everyone. All right. So I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take that too. How about God bless America? All right. How about God bless America? Let's put America over these politicians, please. That's all I want. Same thing I said last year. People over politics. All right. Good morning from Florida. All right. Greetings, Larry. GA. All right. GA in the house. People cry. Huh? Tap the like button. Yes, please. Tap the like button. Yeah, Rick. Hopefully we get China soon. We need China soon. Nothing's happening yet. I hope this don't turn into a marathon, because I'm going to have to leave y'all, because we can't do it. I can't talk about Baba. All right. From Iowa. All right, Iowa. Hey, you know what? One of these days I'm going to do something in Iowa. I got some, I don't know exactly where. I got some people asking me to come to Iowa, right? I'll come to Iowa. All right. Hollywood, Florida. Man, I love that beach. I love that coastal line. There's a hotel I like staying right on Hollywood, Florida, right on the beach line. All right. Okay. I like Hollywood. I got peoples over in Hollywood, Florida. We got Arkansas in the house. Okay. Never going to be able to afford Bitcoin. No, Alex. Yes, you are. Yes, you can. All right. Feel like the clumps. Yes, you can. Yes, I can. Listen, you can afford Bitcoin, $5 a day. Never concentrate on buying a whole Bitcoin, right? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, Alex. Come on, Alex, just $5 a day. And if you start right today doing $5 a day, when it goes down, that's when you do $10 a day, okay? Or $10 a week, or $10 a month. Whatever you can afford, that's the way you buy. That's the way I teach. We buy low and we sell high. Now, if you are accumulating Bitcoin, I've been buying Bitcoin for the last 3 years that I'm not selling. Then you just keep dollar cost averaging. Okay, good people? That's the keys to success in anything with crypto and stock. Okay, we got Colorado Springs in the house. Love that weather. All right. Good morning from England. All right. Hey. We got Nolans in the house. New Orleans. Yep. Yep. Good morning. Hey, Toshi meme pumping. Yep. Yeah, everything is pumping. Buy the rumor, sell the news. I would say that's a great comment. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Yeah, I believe after this news, I think the pump is already in. I'm not 100% sure, but I think the pump on this news is already in. The news have already leaked what it is. So the market is already cooling off, as you could see, right? Look at that. So the news is already priced in, right? Now we got the NASDAQ cooling off. We got the S&P cooling off. This is one of those things that just I got something to tell you guys. What is it? I'm going to tell you tomorrow, right? That whole anticipation thing. And then it leaks out. It get priced in. And some people, I told the people in Money Moves, listen, now's not the time to be buying now, this morning. Because had you bought this morning, you're going to be losing some money today, right? Now, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But I just know how this game goes. I've made a lot of money doing this, okay? All right. What does buy the rumor, sell the news mean? All right. This is good. They can take their time. We in class. Buy the rumor means you buy a stock or crypto. Let's just say stock market. You buy the stock based on the rumor that something is happening, right? But then you sell it before the news comes out, right? You buy on the rumor, you sell not on the news, before the news. Buy the rumor, sell the news, all right? That's the way I teach it. Buy the rumor, sell the news. So as soon as a rumor come out that something's going to happen, you guys saw what the stock market did last night. It started to pump. So you buy it, it pumps. And just before the news come out of the rumor, you sell it because it might be a big fat nothing burger. So you've made the money on the run up, and then they say the suckers are left bag holding. Right? Good question. All right. Hi. Hey, thank you, Carl Payne. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Sonia. Good morning, Sonia. 21 million Bitcoin versus 55 billion XRP, and a huge long Bitcoin makes you more money. Y'all, man, you said it. You said it. Well, Bitcoin has been outperforming. XRP, and I wish XRP would wake up. I got some XRP. I shared it, but look at this. It's XRP over the last 7 days. Bitcoin is up 3%. XRP is down 1% over the last 7 days. It's just one of those things. I've been telling people, I meet people all of the time, and they were like, I'm 100% XRP, and I go, why? I heard, and I go, who? From them, and then I always go, you guys know, who is them? Who is them? Who is them? Well, they said, who is they? Y'all know that's my saying. Who is they? Show me the numbers, because no one has been able to show me numbers that supports these ridiculous quotes or predictions on XRP. But there was money to be made. I made it swing trading. Okay. The XRP I have now, because I just started dollar cost averaging back in, I think I'm down by 1 or 2%. But I just started buying that in the last couple of weeks. But I shared with my Money Moves how much I'm up on everything else. Yeah, I'm down by 1.49%. But, me just being up in my Bitcoin, I'm up $12,000 over the last 3 weeks in the Bitcoin that I just started buying. I'm up SUI 55%. Even Bunk, I'm up 47% right now. All right. And Onyx, I'm up 43%. Right. I shared it with Money Moves. All right. Miami in the house. Them, Ricky said, them is the idiots on Twitter. Them. That's who them is. Look at that. Late as usual. Anticipation is making me wait. Zoom out on XRP. Who outperformed the last year? Okay, there we go. That's what you do. But I'm just telling you guys, I have XRP, so I'm not telling you. We'll zoom out. Well, you guys do that because I want to be able to catch this as soon as they start talking. But you know what? You're right. You zoom out, and this tells the story over the year. That tells the story. Let's see if we can get that in right quick. Okay, let me just do that on Coinbase. Yada dee. See, we deal with numbers here and not what them say on Twitter. Okay, so let's do this together. All right. Okay. Over the last year, let's see if we can do this. Come on, get out of the way, get out of the way. Over the last year, Bitcoin is up 57%, of course, all right? And let's see XRP. But let's tell the truth. Most people don't chase. Most people chase at the top. Well, okay, there we go. Last year. There we go. That's XRP over the last year, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to go in Coinbase and look at how long people are holding, and you can tell how many are up or how many are negative. Okay, so you know, like I know, that when it comes to the hype coin of the year, they always chase towards the top. So what I'm telling you and I'm suggesting is, why not have both? I don't agree with anybody that say I have all my money in any other coin other than Bitcoin. That's the only. If you say I'm a Bitcoin maximalist, I get it because it's like gold. But if you say I got all my money in Sui, I got all my money, and I love Sui, I got all my money in Bunk, I got all my money in XRP, then you don't sound that wise to me. Okay, I think you should have a diversified portfolio. So I got a nice piece of change in XRP. I made a lot of money swing trading XRP, a lot of money, and I made a ton of money swing trading Bunk and XRP, buying and selling, right? So now every dime that I have in XRP is the house's money, not even all, right? So yeah. So I appreciate that, Carl. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. We got Panama in the house, and of course, late again. All right. Man, anyway, so are we in a accumulation cycle for Bitcoin? We were in accumulation cycle for Bitcoin when it hit 74. Like I came on and told you guys. I said I'm buying at 76, and then I went down to 74. That's when you accumulate, okay? I'm still accumulating. I am still accumulating, but we have to learn to run towards the red, good people. That's what a lot, and I know you're new, and I want you to be educated, okay? So let me show you this, right? As soon as this thing loads. Let's load. Come on. So this is what I want you to understand. Remember when Tom Lee, look at that, said it was going to 74. I said it was going to 74. Stocks with Josh said it was going to 74. The time to accumulate was here, right? Let's go back over the year. All right. So the time to accumulate, that's down to 60. 76. Here's when we started accumulating. Leave me a coffee cup one if you heard me say I'm buying at 74. Set your buy orders to protect your money from you. Okay? And so here's the accumulation. So we hit, look at that. We hit here. I'm accumulating heavy here. I'm accumulating heavy here. But I'm accumulating at 1/3 the amount of my daily buys. I buy daily. So I buy daily here, but at 1/3 the amount, okay? I buy 2/3 of the amount down here. And I take a big chunk of money and I buy down here. That's what I do, accumulate, okay? And then I was accumulating down here. I was accumulating at 18K, like 18 months ago, or has it been a year and a half? I was accumulating at 20. I bought a full Bitcoin at 20. Guys, you guys remember, okay? So that's it's simple. You know, we complicate stuff with all of the charts and this and that. If you know the cycle, there's a time to buy, and then there's a time to buy heavier. We buy heavier when it's low, okay? We buy heavier when it's low. Guys, I'm just waiting on the president to start talking. That's all. So that's what I want you to know. You know, I want you to get out of your mind that, oh, it's back up again. Let me put money back in. No, you're actually losing money. Okay? You're losing money. I want you to run towards the red. All right. BTC is a rare commodity. Its value will continue because of its value. Yeah. Yes. And let me go to XRP again. Look, wrong way to look at it. Yeah. You're right. It's wrong. It's the wrong way to look at it is to chase at the top. Let us help you. The wrong way to look at it is, hey, is it time to get back in, right? No, you get back in when it's down. That's what you do. And these are some of my top ones, peoples. I got Ondo, I got Solana, and I got Sui. I got these, right? Because right now, I think I only have 2 meme coins. That's it. Other than that, I'm only dollar cost averaging back in to, altcoins and mostly Bitcoin still, mostly Bitcoin, because that's what I'm after. So if you listen to me, and I beg you guys to buy when it's near the bottom. I tell you where I'm buying. I tell you where I'm buying every time. I've been consistent. One thing nobody could say about me that Larry has been inconsistent. I've been consistent. I'm buying at 74. I'm buying a big chunk at 76. And that's when the fear and greed index is going towards fear and everybody's walking away from it. That's when I'm buying, okay? Sui, I love Sui. I'm going to say I love Sui. You know what? I'm going to stop saying I love Sui. I like Sui because I don't have a stock or crypto that I'm in love with. When the price is right, I'm selling. Deuces, I'm out. All right. So, good people, I've been on all this time, and I've been on for 23 minutes, and they have yet to come out, right? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stay on for a half an hour, and then I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail because this ain't cool. It ain't cool, White House. It ain't cool. Y'all keep doing this. Do you still hold SHIB? I got very little SHIB. At a while back, I was converting some of my SHIB and some of my Doge into Bunk. Okay. And it paid off massively. Bunk ran back up. And even now, in the last 3 weeks, I've been dollar cost averaging back into Bunk. And it has paid off. Okay. So, and it's paid off. And I don't have a lot of it. But what I do have, I am up 48%. Okay. All right. Let me see if I could snapshot this and share this with you guys. So I do share all of this in Money Moves. We make money in Money Moves, not just teaching the options, but long-term portfolios, that type of deal. Here, let me see if I can get this to share with you guys. I want you to see that that's where I am. Up 48%, okay? That's where I am on my Bunk. And that's in the last 3 weeks. That's in the last 3 weeks. Okay. So I put my money where my mouth is. And a lot of you all have been following and just making consistent money. And I don't have to get on here every day and say I'm dollar cost averaging. I tell you guys I'm dollar cost averaging. Just trust it. Just trust it. I tell you guys that when Bitcoin gets to 110, I am going to raise my stop losses on everything when it gets to 110, because that psychological level of support, I believe that people will start to pile in at a bigger, and it's going to push it up. And then when everything starts pumping after 110, I'm going to move all my stop losses up. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to take my money from all of my other coins. I'm going to keep some SUI, okay? But I'm going to sell 2/3. I'm going to keep some SUI. I'm going to keep a little Solana, SUI, Solana, SUI, and Link. I'm going to keep, and a little Ondo. I'm going to sell 2/3, but I'm going to keep a little of those. I'm going to take all of that money, cash, and then I'm going to wait. And then I'm going to wait until crypto cools off and comes back down, and I'm going to roll it all into Bitcoin. I'm giving you guys what my plan is. I'm not telling you or asking you what to do. That's what my plan is. All right. It's not all about the number of something you own. It's about the yes, money you put in. Yep. Pegless, you yes. Do you think Powell should take action, at least either stopping QT? Yes. You know what? Powell should have, just based on the data, we're still waiting, nothing. Powell should have lowered interest rates yesterday, just based on the information that he said, just based on him talking about he's looking at price stability and employment, maximum employment. Well, employment is still good, but why wait when you see it softening? It's not softening. It's still showing that employment is still good. But he said that he's afraid of what the tariffs are going to do. And I know he can't pre-react. I do not believe he should have lowered interest rates in March. But on yesterday, I believe he should have cut by 25 basis points. That's what I believe, based on the data, not based on what anybody else says, not based on pressure from the White House, just solely based on what came out of his mouth. But, I just believe that political stuff gets in the way of everything. Let me just say that. All right. That's it. Stock up with Larry. Come on, Phil. I was told to buy ICE network, and I don't know. I'm not in that. Yep. I'm in that. All right. Can't talk about what? No. That could be. I don't know. For those of you that's coming in, my name is Larry Jones, Stock Up with Larry Jones. We are waiting on the president to announce a deal with the UK. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell if you're new, but hit that like button if you, I just been rolling with me. Most profit dips, Taylor. Ondo, yes, I like Ondo. I'm up on Ondo too. I shared it with my money movers this morning. You're still holding a bunch of SUI? I am too. You know what? I didn't do ADA this year. This is the only this cycle I didn't do ADA, and I just wasn't keen on ADA, and I wasn't keen on Ethereum this cycle. That's not to say that they won't perform. They just you can only have so much. White House is always late. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, always late. Who knows what announcement he is liable to say anything. That's true. We've all been told it's a deal with the UK, but who knows? Who knows? That's true. It's liable to be anything, you know. One thing I could say, I don't know any other president that you remember when you was doing too much and your mama say, just sit still. I just want him to sit still for one day. Just one day. Sit still for one day. It's too much. It's too much. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. All right, I appreciate you. All right. Asset entities, about asset entities. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Hillary, I want to think about H bar. I got H bar. I buy H bar when it's beat down, right? When it's beat down, I buy H bar. And I am Oxycoin is what I like. XCN. XCN is what I like. I like it. It's outperforming my XRP. I like it. Anything in the banking payment. You know what? Let me tell you something positive about XRP, and I'll say it again. It's sleep now, but I believe XRP will wake up. I am continually dollar cost averaging, but not at the amount that I'm doing. I do have a lot in, but I plan on buying more Sui, Solana, Link, over the next period. I plan on buying more of that and less XRP because I just have enough, right? And I've made enough money on it. It's simply based on that. But XRP, I'm going to tell you, if you look at your Coinbase, if you got an email like I did telling me that I can borrow up to $1 million off of my Bitcoin and hold my Bitcoin, I'm telling you, payment processing, though you go, what does that have to do with XRP? Well, it's in the banking, all right? And then there's going to be transactions, okay, without making it too deep. What I do like a lot about XRP is the stable coin and why they got into the stable coin, let alone the ETF, but the stable coin and why they got into the stable coin. And if you understand international transactions and how slow the process is right now, if you understand that XRP has the potential to be a major answer, instead of taking hours, days, and sometimes weeks to get paid, some of these multi-billion-dollar companies, they can get paid in seconds. That is massive for XRP. Will they get the right contract? I don't know. Are they positioned to? Yes, they are. They are positioned. And so XRP could literally catch rockets overnight, to be honest with you. And so I don't believe all of the hype. I look at the facts and the solid data. That's the solid data. So when this is over, if they ever come out of this White House or we ever go in and talk, I want you to Google transactions, all right? Transactions, payments, right? International trade, just business to business, peer to peer, how long it takes, how much money is generated from these transactions. Then you will see the true potential of XRP. That's what I see. But XRP is not the only one. And so that's what I want to leave you guys with. All right, good people. Man, it's been 34 minutes. They still haven't come out. I gotta jump on a plane. Hey, this has been cool though. Can you add money moves to stock up you? There's going to be a options class added to stock up you. Yeah, there's going to be an options class added to stock up you. Thorough. So that's your answer, right? So yeah. All right, there you go. Yes. So money moves, yes, money moves and stock up you. There you go. You're learning and earning for both of them. So I'm just telling you guys that are in Those of you that's been in Money Moves from the beginning, as you know, I buckled down and I've been showing you options for dummies, right? But I've also been showing you my crypto. I give you daily. Every morning I tell you what's happening in the markets, and I've give you long-term portfolios, and I show you my long-term portfolios. Listen, guys, I'm going to say this. If you truly, truly, truly want to learn how to do options and you really don't know, then check out the top link below. All right? That's Money Moves. We have an options for dummies class, and people are learning. All right? If you're in that class and you're learning, let the people know. Let the people know you're learning, because I don't want you to just wait on my plays. I want you to watch my plays and be able to go and make your own plays on top of that. And my theory is talk to me like I'm 3. Again, if you are a trained options trader, this class is not for you. It's for the people that love the Dummy series book, Options for Dummies. It's for the people that like the theme that I theme, talk to me like I'm 3. That's who it's for. So that's going to be the top link below. Guys, I got 5 more minutes left. 5 more minutes left, and then this has been actually better, probably better than what he's going to talk about, because the market has already priced it in. I'm just telling you, it may go back up. Now, he could talk about, if he talks about this weekend in China, if the president talks about this weekend and the possibility of really doing a deal with China, then the market could go up. But as you could see right now, the market has just been, just kind of flat lately, right? All right, good people. I am going to have to, Uncle Ever, have you come across, nope, I haven't come across that network. All right, it's not England, it's the UK. Scotland was, okay, thank you for that. I guess you're answering someone's question, right? Yep, it's the UK. It's the UK. Do you think it's a good summer? Crypto side to side until fall, winter. Yeah, I think we still got a pump. I still think we're gonna get above with Bitcoin. I think we're still gonna get above 110. I do. I think we had a potential to get 130 with Bitcoin still. But the longer it's held back, the less energy it's gonna have to blast off, And unfortunately, if we hadn't entered into this tariff war and the stock market was still going up on the pace that it was, and AI was just really, especially based on earnings, the way they've been way more positive than they've been, man, we'd probably be at 115 on Bitcoin. We'd probably be at 115 to 120 on Bitcoin already. I would say 115 right now. Yep. There you go. There you go. Why do I always travel? Man, I travel because I do a lot of speaking. All right. I'm traveling now to be honest with you guys. I'm traveling right now because I am my class, Stock Up You was #1 on the platform. And so I'm going to New York. And the last time I was in New York, I spoke at the NASDAQ. All right. I'm sorry. I went to Fast Money. I spoke at the NASDAQ a year ago. But I was on Money Moves. So if you guys see the commercial on Money Moves in that live event, Fast Money, that is. Fast Money. Then that's when I went. So I talk a lot. I speak a lot. I travel a lot. I take care of a lot of business. There's a lot that comes on with this. I'm also going to the Bitcoin conference, right? You guys know I interview CEOs. There's a lot that I'm doing behind the scenes. So I do travel a lot. That's why. And then on yesterday, man, day before yesterday, I was speaking. I was speaking for the kids. I spoke all day. Let me show you guys some of these. I make money. This is what I was doing. Instead of me wasting time gaming 24 hours. instead of me wasting time, looking at BET, sisters this and this one, instead of me wasting time looking at. So that's why I travel. This is what I was doing. I went from room to room to room to room, and that's what I've been doing. I am committed to teaching these young people about these markets now, because you and I didn't know when we came out of high school. So that's why I'm traveling. Okay, committed. Okay, so good people, I'm gonna have to leave it because I should have did like I did last time. Just come on half hour late. All right. You said links. Which one is that? That's Money Moves. It's the top link. Money Moves. It's in the description. All right. UK, China, Europe has lowered. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got. Sir. Yes, sir. No need. Appreciate you guys too. Yep. Hey, respect to you. Yep. Talking crypto and stocks with Sly Fox. Look at that, Sly Fox. Hi, Sly Fox. Bruh, look at that hat. You from the Midwest. Sly Fox, you from the Midwest? Appreciate you. All right, good people. Let me leave you with this. I'm going to just tell you what's going to happen, what I think is going to happen. The president's going to come out and he's going to mention a tariff agreement with UK. That's what's been leaked, so it's not 100%, right? Clearly, you could see that it's been priced in the pre-markets. We could see the NASDAQ and the S&P right here. S&P up 22 points, NASDAQ up 104 points. So I believe that the front end of this is already priced in, and it will be either green today, like flat out. We probably have already hit the highs for today. We can revisit the highs for today. This is what I think. I'm going out on a limb here. But remember, there's always a big but. And I cannot lie. Listen, if he says that next we are confident or we're committed to working something out with China this weekend in Switzerland, if he says something like that, the market will go up higher just based on what he says. Forward guidance. Okay. So that's what I think will happen. But if he just announces this deal with the UK, I believe that at best we could revisit the highs and we will be okay. Okay. Because I personally believe it's priced in. Okay. So let's see how this ages. That's my guess. These are not facts. This is just what Larry thinks. Okay. Good people. So listen, he never came on. I got to catch a plane. I love you guys. I'm sorry, but it wasn't on me. It was on White House, all right? But we shall see. All right, guys, I'm going to be traveling, but I will be speaking to you guys. And pray for me, pray for my travels as I pray for you. I pray over your health, your wealth, and your relationships, okay? Love you guys, for real, though. Live, love, laugh, and learn.